Westlands is definitely not for
For
everyone.
everyone, clearly.
Yes.
I'm actually thinking of moving into Westlands. How is it?
Westlands living is unmatched, if you ask me. It is the best thing you'll ever do for yourself.
Maji, electricity, how is it, especially in these floods?
Everything is top tier. And again, this is the best time to start house hunting because of the floods. Yes.
Okay, I think you should show me around.
I think I should.
Are you available at 4?
Yes.
I have a meeting right now. Let me just rush in and then I come with meet.
Sawa sawa.
Okay, bye.
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 Westlands has evolved from being just a quiet residential suburb into the city's most vibrant business and lifestyle hub. And today we are going to talk about this glow up that dates back to the colonial era to date. This video is going to be all packed up into one, where we'll be talking about the Westlands neighborhood guide, the good and the bad.
So sorry I kept you waiting.
Yes, okay.
The roads, they're making me an African time, and that's why I want to move to Westlands. How is it generally? How is it living in Westlands?
Well, first we can address the elephant in the room, which is the road.
I know.
Nairobi roads are the worst
know.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But highlight number one of moving here is it cuts your commute into half. The general distance from your workplace to the closest cafe to home is just within like a 3 to 5 kilometer radius. People are willing to pay a premium for such tiny things, like living next to the mall, like walking to work because today you don't want to drive.
Yeah.
You know, people are willing to pay a premium for that, and I think it's also one of the key indicators for the numbers that we'll be working around in terms of rent and buying, but we'll get to that later on. So Westlands in general is very centrally located. The connectivity is top tier. Whether you're working in Upper Hill, Kilimani, the CBD, all roads somehow just lead to here.
Yeah.
We also have the expressway.
I just realized actually Westlands is in the middle of everywhere. If I want to go to CBD, to Kilimani, everywhere. And that's actually one of the main reasons. But I just wanted to know, how are the schools here? As you know, now I have my firstborn going to high school, and my youngest is about to start school. So how are the schools like?
One thing about Westlands is you will never lack a whole bunch of international schools.
That's what I want.
We have Aga Khan. Exactly,
kids,
that's why
right?
we're working for them. There's Aga Khan, there's Peponi School. For the youngin, we can do something Montessori.
Yeah.
You can also check on ISK. All of them are just within this school radius.
Yeah.
So even when you're paying for, transport, the school buses won't be hustling and bustling trying to get the kid home on time.
Like the kids are stuck in traffic for like an hour just going to work.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have any kids yet.
But I think you see them on traffic, right?
Exactly. But when I do, I wouldn't want my child to be in a school bus, in traffic. They left school at midday and it's 2, they're hungry, they're sleepy.
Speaking of kids, hospitals,
Yes.
kids and hospitals, they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Are there any nice hospitals, just something that I can walk in at night? Maybe there's an emergency. I hope there won't be emergencies.
We hope not. But yes, we have Avenue, Aga Khan, of course, this AAR. You can literally get a hospital within 1 minute of you being anywhere in Westlands. And the best part is the things like insurance and whatnot, you don't even have to worry about that. Yeah.
What about the nightlife?
I mean, I wish today was Friday.
I know, right?
But so there's a whole array of places to dine and wine in Westlands, especially the ambience, of course, here is SOT. Okay, wine, you can go to Gemini, you can go to 270 degrees, the rooftop. Even here where we are is it's kind of nice.
Oh, this is a,
Nice.
it goes 24 hours?
Not 24 hours per se, but I mean, they also have like an open bar.
Yeah, maybe I can see that. Just that it's a Tuesday. I wish it was a Friday.
And you know, as Kenyans, we will party till Monday.
That's our stress reliever.
So yeah, we can club hop easily.
This ongoing nightlife in Westland, I hope it's not going to affect family life. The noises, such things.
No, not really. Westlands is very planned. I would say this location pockets. You will not find a club in Brookside.
Yeah.
No, because Brookside has been designated as a quiet suburb, just purely for residential purposes. The same way you will not find a club on Sports Road. But where will you find them? You'll find them near GTC, near Sarit, Westlands Road, you know, Mogochio, Mutithi Road and all that. So Westlands is very planned in a way where you'll not find an apartment next to a club.
Oh, nice. Because I really love the GTC where it's located. But thank you for this information, because now as a family person, I don't think that place suits me.
And you see, as a youngin, that place suits me.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something for everyone.
Nice.
Yes, and then there is the matter of shopping. We love shopping. We are women.
I know. That was actually where I was going to.
Yes. And for me, the thing about living in Westlands is that I can shop anywhere, depending on where I am. Because there's malls everywhere. Right? There's Sarit.
I know there's Westgate.
Yes, there's Westgate. This is Manzi Market, the newest one. And there's also malls in Ejificha. For example, on Rapture Road, if you're on that side, there's Carrefour. No, not Carrefour. There's Chandarana. There's Rapture Promegade, a very new one. There's Rapture Square.
Oh.
So they're just everywhere. So shopping is very... I think we live and breathe shopping.
Yeah, and you know how the technology that there is right now, even if I'm not walking to those malls to shop, at least I can order something and the rider will not take like 3 hours to be there, just a few, maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, wow. And talking of malls, I know there are many activities personally I would want to do. There is the ones you can do for beauty, maybe hair, some nails. That which one is maybe more affordable, or which one has the best spas or hair places?
Westlands and affordable cannot coexist in the same line. However, I am biased. Both of them offer the same thing because they have to be competitive. There's no affordable or expensive. It's just getting value for your money.
Yeah.
So you get premium services for whatever amount you choose to pay for. Whether you go to Sarit, you go to Westgate, and there's others. There's like, you know, the Fogogocho Brazilian Steakhouse just by the stage down there. There's a nice beauty spot bar that's going on there, and they usually have some really nice rates. So you can always just walk around. Again, the idea is value.
Yes,
for your money.
And also time, because nowadays you can go to the salon, you spend the whole day just doing hair and nails. On my way here, I saw so many apartments. I'm just wondering, where are the villas? Do we have villas around here?
So Westlands has an array of real estate opportunities. We have apartments, townhouses, and villas.
Yeah.
So for the apartments, when we start from the bottom, studios, they range from 5 all the way to 7.5 million Kenyan shillings.
Wow.
Yeah, and one bedrooms from around 7.8 all the way to 11. We're seeing even others going to 12 million. Yeah.
Ready ones, I assume.
Both.
Oh, even offline?
Yes. 2 bedrooms from 10 million all the way to 17 million, and these are the ones with the DSQ. Yeah.
Okay.
And
or study.
Or
I've seen
study.
others being advertised with study area.
Or both. And 3
there are
bedrooms.
those that come plus study plus SQ.
Yes. And then we're also seeing 3 bedrooms from 19 million all the way to 25, 26, and 4 bedrooms. We're still on apartments from 28 million all the way to 30, even 40 million, we're saying. And now, when you get into, before you even get to townhouses and villas, there's penthouses and duplexes.
Yeah.
It's just like a villa in an apartment, right? And that's why we're looking from 60 million moving forward, 60 all the way to 70, 85.
Wow.
That's both 4 and 5 bedrooms. These are big houses.
Okay, and I wanted to ask, do all these apartments have these nice amenities being advertised? Or
Yes.
there are those that do not have amenities?
They all have amenities because when you're paying that amount for an apartment, it has to come at a premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in one.
Yes.
Okay, but of course I assume there are apartments that have more luxury amenities than.
Most definitely.
What about the villas?
The villas, depending on when you buy off plan already, we're looking at from 95 million all the way to 150 million Kenyan shillings. Yeah. That's for both townhouses and villas. So each price point is capped to the size of the house, the size of the land, because you're not buying just the apartment, it comes with the land too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think Westlands is really growing. How is the future of Westlands? How is the growth? What do you think about the growth of Westlands?
I think the growth curve of Westlands is only just going up. It's getting higher and higher because we are seeing a high of even the rent here. Because you can spend 70 to 80,000 Kenyan shillings per month for rent for a studio.
Wow.
And 80 to 100,000 Kenyan shillings for a one bedroom. 140 to 170 for a two bedroom /2 plus TSQ, and 200 to 50 for a three bedroom. So you can imagine from 4 bedrooms moving forward. And when you get to the townhouses, that's 250K on the lower side. That's for the older ones. And the newer ones, you're looking at 350 all the way to 500,000 Kenya shillings per month. So I would say it's quite promising. We are seeing these new apartments popping up with state-of-the-art amenities. Steam, sauna, kids play area, rooftop, swimming pool, you name it, full backup generator. This is also just shaping the new trend in real estate here. Everything is becoming so modernized. We are seeing even an influx in office buildings. Remember, people are not just here to live, they're also here to work. And you see offices being built here, international corporations moving here, setting up their base here. So yes, Westlands is definitely on the right track.
Wow. So thank you for the overview of Westlands. At least I have understood a little bit, like the major part of Westlands. But I would love to see these apartments, these townhouses, to just get to see them and understand them better before I can now decide which part suits me best.
Oh yes, most definitely. Hitting the ground is the one way where we can put this into context.
Yeah. How is your Saturday?
Saturday is open. Yeah, we can meet on
See you Saturday then.
So stay tuned for the next segment. I'll be talking about what's the actual cost of living in Westlands and who can and cannot live here. But in the meantime, the link to our website is on the description below. You can feel free to go through our website and explore our Westlands property portfolio.